I used to have a different body. The body I used to occupy was 60 pounds heavier than the body that I occupy now. And I will tell you why that is. It's because my eating habits at the time were only marginally less egregious than how Mac on It's Always Sunny would eat chimichangas out of a garbage bag to cultivate mass. I would cultivate mass by doing things like chasing a meal at McDonald's with a family-sized box of Special K cereal. Like, could I pick like a weirder back-to-back meal? But I didn't. And I would eat 3 slices of Lorenzo's pizza. 3 of Lorenzo's pizza, which is actually kind of a cool party trick to be able to eat that much pizza. And then one time when I was so desperately addicted to sugar, but I had cleansed my house of it for like a fresh start, the only thing I had was a packet of Splenda that I just ripped open and dumped on my tongue. Don't ever do that. It's just like a no-calorie chemical burn. So for me personally, when I was heavy, I was just unhappy all the time. I was called fat to my face on the street by strangers, which, like, how rude are people? Does it get much worse than that? It does, because my Roman Catholic Italian grandmother used to say to me at holidays, "Honey, I'm just praying that one day you'll lose that weight." Like, wow, thanks, Merry Christmas, Grandma. Really appreciate it. And I was just uncomfortable and tired and exhausted and kind of just always mad at myself. So my extra weight was just a direct result of a lot of issues in my life I wasn't dealing with. And so I made a lot of changes and I fixed that. The story here, though, is what I have sort of realized in doing that, because there are some different things now about my life that I kind of just didn't anticipate being different. So for instance, when I was heavier, I just looked in mirrors a lot less. And I didn't take as many pictures of myself, and selfie technology kind of wasn't where it is now, but I just didn't really feel compelled to. And I didn't try on 6 different outfits to make sure that they were showing off, like, that something had gotten smaller or something looked better, it was the best part. And I didn't get distraught about gaining literally a quarter of a pound, which happens if you just don't take a good poop in the morning. So, take it from me, just don't worry about it. When I was heavy, I think I just was like more present. When I was sitting in a room of people, I didn't worry about what my body was doing all the time. I didn't worry if, God forbid, I had like a stomach roll showing. I kind of thought, this is my body, so just deal with whatever you think about it. And now I feel like more and more I think, this is my body, and I'm becoming okay with it, but what do you think about it? I feel like I need to know. And when I was heavier, I just, bottom line, talked about myself a lot less. And I think I kind of lost weight and gained vanity that I didn't know was going to happen. And I avoided mirrors and pictures, not for what I considered to be admirable reasons, they were for unhealthy reasons. But I do feel like I've kind of traded some unhealthy habits for others. I've traded the rejecting of caring about my body for the near obsession with my body. And they're both exhausting in equal measure. And even though I have dealt with so many issues, and I'm so happy that I have, and I wouldn't take any of it back, I kind of feel like the old version of me was just like a more chill lady, and was a little bit more present at all times than I am now. And I am so much happier now, but sometimes I get to thinking about what I'm happier about. And I'm happier that I have more energy and I can do more things and I just feel like I kick ass at a lot more things. I have so much less boob to carry around now. And let me just tell you, that is like the game changer. My neck is just like living easy. I know some people in here just know how I feel. But I wouldn't take it back. I feel very happy, but sometimes, you know, I feel like it is a win. We're taught in our culture that fitness and weight loss is like the ultimate win, and I don't think it's the ultimate win. I feel like there are a lot of things I have won, but sometimes when I've been looking in the mirror for so long, obsessing about what my collarbones or my stomach definition or my quadriceps are doing, or when my worst fear is that somebody would look at me and think, well, I still think she looks kind of fat, or when my grandmother obsesses now about me being too skinny, because that's what Italian grandmothers do, or when I see somebody I haven't seen in a while and I'm kind of irritated that the first thing they say isn't, wow, you look good, I get to thinking about all of the parts of me that I have lost. Thank you.